The reason why you cannot get girls into your life without using your money is because you do not know how to surrender properly. When a baby is born and he is suffering from a severe jaundice, a substance called bilirubin can enter into his brain. Then this bilirubin can damage the portion of his brain that controls the muscles of his body. What happens then is his muscle tone is going to be increased. This is called hypertonia, and it can result in the baby assuming weird, stiff, rigid positions. Now, in order to prevent this destructive scenario, the baby is surrendered to a light, a specialized blue green light helps the baby to prevent this hypotonia. Light is always the savior. If you surrender yourself to the light of divine mind, then you can attract any girl into your life without having to spend any money on her. Most people, as soon as they wake up, they start thinking about their past, romanticizing about their past. They start thinking of scenarios where girls have come up to them and they have used them for their money. And they start feeling the same emotion of worthlessness every day. But if you are able to give up, if you're able to surrender this memory that you have about yourself to the divine mind, then you are freed. Now you're able to create a new life where you are super attractive guy without having to rely on money. And then you can create a life where you are attracting girls effortlessly without having to flaunt your money. But the problem is, most people cannot surrender their memory to the divine mind because most guys, all they have done for a very long period of time is practiced feeling the emotion of negativity like jealousy, anger, resentment, hatred. But in order to be able to surrender this memory, you have to be able to feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction. But in order to feel these elevated emotions, you first need to get connected to the eternal present moment. And the only way to do that is by doing yoga nidra. You close your eyes, relax your body completely, guide your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a sense of relaxation. This is when your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves start slowing down, the door between your conscious mind and subconscious mind starts to open. Now you are in this generous present moment. Now you are under the grace of divine mind. This is the moment where you start to visualize wonderful things happening to you. Now start to imagine that you are a completely different human being and the girls that you want are effortlessly coming up to you. They are complimenting you, saying things like, wow, you're so amazing. And visualize that you're just there with a big smirk on your face while all these beautiful women are fighting for your attention. Visualize that you do not have to spend any money on these girls, but still, when they look at you, their pupils are dilated because they are so attracted to you. They are biting their lips when they are looking at you because they have so much admiration for you. Now discipline your attention and mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again until you start to feel the feelings of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. Now, this feelings of elevated emotion is going to breathe life into whatever you have visualized. Neville Goddard said it clearly. Your persistent imagination, coupled with elevated emotion, is always creating your personal reality. Now, the reason why I insist that everybody should be able to do meditation, everybody should be able to imagine and use their emotions wisely is because when I was 19, I was introduced to the idea of cold approach, pick apart, and red pill. I completely immersed myself into the philosophy of Red Pill. I cold approached hundreds and thousands of women, but still I felt inadequate. I still felt like I was not a high value man. And COVID happened, lockdown happened. I started to develop anxiety and panic attacks. To heal these annoying mental health issues, I decided to turn inwards. I started to meditate, and meditation led me to the discovery of this fundamental spiritual principle. That is, your persistent, disciplined imagination, coupled with elevated emotion, is always creating your personal reality. This is why yogis call our physical, personal reality as Maya. Even though you think that life circumstances around you, your physical reality around you is so solid, is so real, it is actually Maya, it is illusion. Because when you can upgrade your own mental status using meditation, visualization, emotions, then the life circumstances that you do not want will magically vanish, and you'll be a magnet for all the wonderful life circumstances to come and find you. You do not have to go out there and hustle and make an effort to create the life that you want. You simply close your eyes, get into a receptive attitude of mind through Yoga Nidra, visualize wonderful things happening to you, feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, and all of a sudden girls will start finding you in your life. And the best part is you do not have to spend any money on them to get them attracted to you and to keep them in your life, because you have already imagined that girls stay in your life without you having to spend money on them. You have already imagined that you, without having to spend any money, are able to attract girls, beautiful women, into your life. Now, if you want to master your imagination, your attention, and the capacity of your body to sustain this elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, so that your imagination gets outpictured into your physical reality fast, then message me on my Gmail or my WhatsApp, which are linked in the description and the pinned comment section down below. This is the emotion pill, where you must understand that feeling is the secret, and your physical reality just reflects what you feel inside. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.